Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 1. Okay, so we have number 4, soft breeze, allowing flow and ease. Okay, so this tells me right away that some of you are being a little resistant to something that's coming in. But look how open she is. She's out in nature. Look at all the beautiful flowers and colors, the trees, everything's supporting her. Her eyes are closed, which, to me, that's a state of trust and allowing. So I feel like some of you need to do a little grounding work right now. You need some stability. I feel like whatever this is coming in, I'm getting some of you, this is going to basically catch you off guard. Like, this isn't something specific that you've been working on. It's just going to kind of come in out of the blue. Like, you'll just be like, what? What is this? Why is this happening? What's going on? Like, it's just, you're going to feel very flummoxed and just, like it's something that doesn't happen to you very often. Like, you'll have to kind of take a step back and think about it and just reflect on it for a moment. But it's something good and amazing. And for others, I feel like this is something that you have been working on. You've been expecting, you've been hoping for, you've been dreaming about, you've been relishing the day. And so just allowing yourself to be grounded, imagine it coming in like a soft breeze. This helps everything move and flow much easier. It's something that is meant something that is meant for you. So just allowing it to happen with ease, grace, gratitude, naturally, spontaneously. And the first message we have: your creative energies are in full bloom. Express yourself. Okay, so as we know, with changes, cycles, there's so many ups and downs, and like right now, and it's right after the 8/8 portal, this is a great time for many of you to start a business, a relationship, something you're passionate about, you've been thinking about, or maybe just a whim out of nowhere. You're like, I think I'd like to try this. Now is the perfect time. Take advantage of this. I was recently talking to a friend about how I always appreciate, but I'm starting to really see things differently, with more passion, with more gratitude, because you never know. It's like one day, for no particular reason, everything is perfect. You feel incredible. It couldn't have been a better day. And when that happens, I just really try to take advantage, be present, suck all the juice out of that day, because who knows when you're ever going to have a day like that again. And it won't be exactly the same. 22:11 on the clock timer. Each moment is so different and precious, like we'll never experience that time again in the same way. So now, 22:22 on the clock timer. So now is the perfect time, one of the most amazing times to take advantage and do something that you want to do. Amazing timing for this. Okay, and so the next card, we have the Healing Hamsa. The Hamsa hand, good fortune, good luck, prosperity, abundance, being watched over, divinely supported. Ancient wisdom will help. Ancient wisdom will find you. Listen for the whispers of the past. Ancient wisdom. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, this has something to do with your ancestors. You may be working with them. They might be coming in. This could also be about discovering your history. And I'm also seeing like flashes of books. Like for some of you, if you've recently, just for no particular reason, felt drawn to a different culture, this could have something to do with a past life. There's something about their ancient wisdom that is pulling you in. Like there's a message, there's something there for you. So whatever that is, don't dismiss it. 23:33 on the clock timer. Don't dismiss it. Pick up the book, investigate, go online, whatever it is that was attracting your attention, nudging you. Hey, come here, we got something for you. There's a message. There's some type of ancient wisdom, some type of message that is going to come through. And I think It's going to be very beneficial for whatever this is that you're about to dive into, that is unfolding for you. And look at that, another hand coming up for you. The universe is reaching out. Help is here. Ask for it. Ask for the guidance. A sacred symbol will bring you protection and guidance. Okay, so that sacred symbol could have something to do with the ancient wisdom, the ancestors, or the culture that you're being drawn to. You know, perhaps in your past, in your family, maybe there was some type of a medicine man or woman, a healer of some sort. Perhaps there was a fortune teller. But there's some type of, I mean, look at all the potions and the tinctures. You know, there's some kind of message, very powerful message coming through for you. It could be a talisman of some sort. That could be what the symbol is as well, for protection and guidance. Maybe something completely new. Perhaps it's something you forgot about that you used to use, that you kind of just let go, bringing that back. Okay, let's see what the tarot... Action, okay, so definitely this is about taking action, but also allowing the action. Again, allowing that flow to come through with ease, standing strong in your power. Like, I am not picking up any need to do any work on the solar plexus. Like, I feel like most of you are grounded in that sense. You're ready, you're strong, you're just like, okay. 8 of Wands. Action, oh wait. Hastiness, speed, progress, movement, action, rushing, exciting times, travel, freedom, holiday romances, taking off, gaining momentum, ahead, thinking on your feet, hard work, paying off, results, solutions, energetic. Okay, so this tells me that this energy is sweeping through. This is something that's going to happen really quickly for you. It's not about having to do any work and wait days, weeks, months, years, none of that. Like, this is just something that's meant to happen. Again, whether you prepared for it or if it's just something that sweeps you off your feet that, you know, you hadn't even thought about going in this direction, but it's like, wow, this is exciting. What is this opportunity? Let me just go. Let me just follow this. And so some of you are going to be traveling. Some of you are going to be moving, holidays. A romance, again, is talking about how this is a perfect time to bloom and express yourself, creating, allowing. The hard work is paying off. The results are coming in, solutions. You know, maybe you've been lonely. You've been wanting to travel, meet family. Maybe you've been wanting a relationship, a friendship, or a romantic relationship. But again, this is the time. It's all happening. It's coming together quickly for you. And we have throat chakra, magician, the magician. I have all the resources I need, inner and outer. Okay, you know this already. Creativity, action, power, manifestation, skill, magic, work, self-employment, a smooth talker, having the gift of gab, willpower, directing your will, creative visualization, manifesting your desires. Okay, so again, just as this card was talking about, you know, speaking out, you're already claiming it. You're in your best, what is it, your most powerful self. You're allowing, you're coming into what you've been wanting, been manifesting, hoping for, dreaming. You know, all of your wants, needs, and desires are about to be met. And also, you know, again, it's talking about expression and creativity, blooming, being who you are, just simply allowing that without any fears or judgment. Manifestation, manifesting your desire. So it's all happening, it's all coming together. Number 1. And third eye. I honor my spiritual self, the hermit. You know, so many of us are finally, after years and years, coming out of this hermit mode. Soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, self-reflection, introspection, contemplation, inner guidance, solitude, sanctuary, the process of searching for deeper truths, the currents of universal flow being flown through me. Patience is a virtue. Okay, so you have been very patient. You've done the work. And, you know, this is a time for you to come out. You know, perhaps you're already thinking about this, contemplating, And again, like I said, for some of you, you might be a little flummoxed because it just came out of nowhere and you're like, what? You might feel the need, not necessarily hermiting, but you just need to get your grounding, your bearings, and feel more grounded, because it just, you know, kind of sideswiped, came out of nowhere. And for others, I feel like, you know, you're ready to venture back out into the world again. Like, deprived isn't the right word, but because those of us that hermit, it's like we cut ourselves off from a lot of stuff intentionally, you know, in order to maintain our focus and do the healing that we need to, the reflection. And here you're coming back into, you know, all of these things that you didn't have over the years. You're coming into the travel, the relationships, the beautiful gifts, the creativity, you know, new jobs, moving. And this is just, and third eye, number 9. So, you know, being connected to those passions, also those clairs, which is also, look at all that purple here, going with the flow, you know, ease, allowing it to happen for you. And we have some new angel cards, which is very exciting. Look at those colors. You know how I feel about that. So they are color coded. Let's see what yellow is. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Yellow, focus on welcoming abundance. Okay, so this whole reading is talking about abundance. Everything's moving, it's coming in quickly, everything you could possibly desire. Okay, so shed the past, awaken your truth. Your angels know that you have been through many trials and tribulations. Now it is time to put down that armor that helped you survive those trials and live freely. The door has opened to your new life. Sit in meditation, envision yourself walking through a doorway. Behind you lies the past, and ahead of you lies a future where you are living your truth. What do you see? Draw or journal about what is on the other side of that doorway. So connecting, allowing, releasing the past. Again, blooming, doing what you came here to do, living a life, living your life in a way that you've never done before. Free, effortlessly, enjoying every second, every moment, allowing things to happen for you. And taking risks, taking chances, trusting, intuition, with the third eye, speaking your truth. Okay, and fulfillment, 999. Okay, this is the last card in the deck. And let me tell you that this is the largest deck I own. It may be the largest deck ever, I'm not sure, but 999 cards. Let me tell you, it's like I have to split the deck twice in order to shuffle. There's so many cards. And let's see what we have for, red, welcome closure and new beginnings, okay? That's coming through again, letting the past go. It's a new beginning, a shift, a cycle. And you know, 999, that's the end of a cycle. Visualize what's next. The cycle you've been carrying out is reaching fulfillment. You are finished. You are at the finish line. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys. You are at the finish line of your goals, and it's time to start leveling up, to visualize some new ones. What can you do to tie up loose ends? Explore this question today in quiet reflection. Okay, tying up those loose ends, letting things go that no longer serve you, that are not necessary, that are not beneficial or helping in some way. And tying up those loose ends gives you closure, and it will also help the process go even more quickly. Okay, and 360, green. I think we know what green means. Let's see what the book has. Accentuate balance and wellness. Learn from life. Your struggles are not in vain. There is much to be learned from your current situation, and your angels want you to take this opportunity to do just that. Journal about the lessons you are coming up against now and how you can use them to foster a prosperous future. Okay, so reflecting on the work that you've done, appreciating how difficult it has been and how well you've handled it. Even when there were setbacks, you still kept going, and making note of the things that work for you. So when you're ever when you are in a situation similar, you know exactly what to do. Like, you don't have to take time off. You don't have to be depressed, sad, or angry. You don't have to be frustrated. You already have mastered that last experience. You know, you have the tool. You know what works for you. So just remembering and reflecting on those things so you have them to look back on when it comes up again. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they are helpful. Good luck on your path, highest blessings, and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 2. Receiving. Opening self to worthiness, number 38. Okay, so being ready to receive, allowing yourself to feel worthy of receiving. You can see, look at this, I don't know if it'll show up, but you can see how there's like this sparkly purple. She's kind of looking up like she's receiving. So it's time to feel. So I feel like many of you are about to receive some type of a major blessing, a gift in your life. You might be expecting this, maybe not. But I feel like it's going to be a little overwhelming to the point that you might start to question or wonder, am I worthy? Do I deserve this? And yes, of course you do. There's a little bit of yellow here, but it's slightly a little bit faded down here, but you can see how her entire body is yellow. I feel like maybe she's working on her solar plexus as this divine light is coming in, sustaining and supporting her. She has some little magic mushrooms and all this ultraviolet up here, so surrounded by higher consciousness. And opening yourself to worthiness, allowing yourself to receive more. And one of the best ways to do this is practice. Have a friend practice. I find complimenting someone is very helpful. Like, have a person compliment you on things that you know that would make you uncomfortable. And it will help you grow. It will help you be more open to receiving. And also notice, how are you receiving now? Whether it's a small little thing or a big thing. I mean, sometimes we feel uncomfortable. If it's, if it's a little thing, it's easier to accept, but notice, be grateful. Even if it's if it's a comment about, oh, I love your shirt or something, notice how you're allowing yourself to receive that. You just say, oh, this old thing, or thank you, and kind of brush it off. That means there's some work that needs to be done there. You still have an issue with fully allowing yourself to receive in whatever way that is that's coming through. So maybe doing a little solar plexus work, again, working with somebody, or it could be working by yourself. But as I said, there's something huge about to come in. And we have a time of great change is upon you. Trust the process. Yes. Okay. Look at all those books, all of those plants, those potions, tinctures, powders, very magical. Maybe doing a type of ritual would be helpful for you. But the universe is saying this is a very unique and special time for you. Perhaps something you've come close to before, but didn't quite, it was just out of reach. But now is the right time. This is very interesting because pile 1 also got a similar message about this is a very unique and special time for things to happen for you. So just be ready to receive. Again, it's coming in now. It's meant to happen. And just kind of go with that flow. Let it go. If you start to feel ungrounded, do whatever it takes to settle and calm yourself. And we have, did this card come out last week? I think it might have. A mystical force is guiding you. Trust in its wisdom. Okay? Remember up here I was talking about how your angels, your guides, higher consciousness, is helping you through this. They know for some of you that it is a little difficult, or it might be a little difficult. It will be a little difficult. And so everything you need is here. Just follow that guidance, allow, trust it. It is meant to be. And look at all of the stars, you know, the stars are aligning for you. It's all happening, it's coming together. And we have a magical journey is about to begin. Prepare yourself, okay? Again, I mean, card after card is telling you something is happening, about to happen. It's working in your favor, and you really need to do the work. It's saying prepare yourself. Again, you need to do a little work. I mean, nothing's strenuous, or you know, it's not like, as I'd said before, it's not like something you have to do weeks or months of work to see results. This is just about preparing you. Like, I'm trying to think of a good way to, let's say you suddenly receive an inheritance, you know, out of nowhere. Maybe it was a distant relative that you didn't really know about, or maybe you knew them from a child but you haven't been connected, and somehow, you know, they left you in the will and you're about to receive a huge inheritance. How would you, I mean, maybe some of you know what this is, some of you might have an idea. So what can you do to prepare? Like if you knew someone was about to give you a large inheritance, I would say look into financial planners, learn ways to the best way to save the money, but also how to invest it. You know, investing so you have more money coming in, not just letting it sit there, because a lot of times it will end up being spent if you don't know how to manage your money properly, especially if it's a large sum that you're not used to having. Look for good ways to invest and keep that money flowing for the rest of your time here. You know, the more you have, the more you can do, experience, the more you can give and make a difference. So definitely some type of preparation is needed to get ready for this huge event, whatever this is. And your first solar plexus coming through again. Temperance. Okay, I just realized that, guys, if you hear me breathing like that, I'm not irritated, I'm not bored, I'm just really hot. And I started to realize I do that, and sometimes it sounds like, you know, when someone's irritated and they're just like, oh, God. That's not the case. I'm happy to do this reading. I'm not forcing myself. I know my extremes, and now I seek peace. Temperance. Balance, peace, patience, moderation, inner calm, perspective, tranquility, harmonious relationships, soulmates, serenity, compromise, forgiveness, accommodation, time heals all wounds. Okay, so definitely some type of healing is happening. And perhaps with this, whatever this is for you that's about to jump off, is going to bring more peace in your life. Something is settling, something is calming. You are evolving, you're moving forward to a new timeline, but also a new beginning, a new way of living, a new way of looking at things, letting go of the past, allowing yourself to simply be, to receive. This is so important for you. You really need to be okay and on board with receiving this. And it's going to bring, you know, peace, prosperity. It's also going to bring more harmonious relationships, soulmates. Possibly some of you have been looking for a soulmate, a romantic relationship, or even a friendship. You know, those things aren't easy to come by. And number 14, in case I didn't say that. Solar plexus again. Dreams. Oh, exciting. 7 of Cups. Did you have a 7 somewhere else? I was thinking you had a 7. No, okay. Lots of options, choices, multiple possibilities, opportunities, picking and choosing decisions, procrastination, dreaming, fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking, imagination, hallucinations, meditation. Okay, so again, this thing that's about to happen, some of you may have been working towards it. You kind of have an idea. For others, it's just something that's happening. You may not know why. You may never know why. It's just simply meant to happen. but it's going to bring so many new opportunities. It's definitely going to feel like a dream, like it's going to take a little time to readjust, to get used to whatever this is. Like you're going to keep thinking, is this really happening? Is this really happening? Do I deserve this? What did I do to deserve this? You know, what can I do with this? How is this, you know, you might feel a bit overwhelmed. Make sure you have someone you can trust to talk to about this as well. That's going to help give you sound advice. Someone that's not going to be jealous, someone that's not going to be controlling or manipulative to try to get in on this. Just make sure you can fully and completely trust this person. You're going to need that support. Wow, I'd love to know what that is. Okay, and heart chakra, death. I am letting go of the past version of myself. Yes. Great changes upon you. Mystical forces are coming in and guiding. You are safe, protected. A magical journey is beginning for you. Healing your solar plexus, letting the past go, accepting the dream, the love life, accepting opportunities and wealth and abundance. Okay, spiritual transformation, new beginnings, letting go of endings, change, transition, sudden or unexpected upheaval, endings, release, cleansing, purging, realization, stripping away worthless matter, liberation through purgation. So this is also a major detox for you, a heart clearing, a heart opening, passion, love for yourself, knowing that you did deserve to receive this. Number 13. And also this is coming in quickly. This is also very similar to pile 1. Once this starts, it's going to move very quickly. It's going to sweep you off your feet. So again, preparation, being ready, honoring yourself, treasuring this moment, being in every second, getting the support that you need to help you through this, and just letting go of all of the old past. The old you is no longer supporting. You're moving into a new future, a new self. It is time. Wow, very powerful. And we have some angel cards, and look at those colors. Oh boy, you know how I feel about that. Okay, so yellow represents focus on welcoming abundance. Okay, again, it's telling you to prepare. I mean, how many times have we had that come out? Prepare, allowing, supporting, getting yourself in alignment, getting yourself ready to receive this. Start small. How you begin matters. Your angelic guides affirm that the dreams you're working towards live in your microcosm. Seeds embedded in your daily activities. Today, do every little thing as if it were larger. Put some added detail in your daily workout. Cook an extra fabulous dinner, or extend a little additional effort during your workout. Reflect on how every choice you make in your daily life can move you towards your long-term goals. Okay, so this is also very helpful. This is something that will keep you grounded as you're dealing with this. Not getting too swept up in one thing, but focusing in the moment, everything that you're doing. How can you do it a little better? Or not necessarily doing it better, but seeing the bigger picture, seeing how each little thing you do matters and how it's leading up to this and how it helps you to handle this. Every choice you make can move you towards your long-term goals, and making sure that these things that you're doing, you know, if you start to feel something doesn't feel right, you're off balance, your energy isn't right, that's because you're off the path. So making sure that all of the things you do are in conjunction with what you're trying to achieve, what you're receiving. Everything you do makes a difference. Are you working towards or moving away from? And orange, let's try this again. We have encourage visualizing and embracing change. Authentically you, speak your truth. Your angels proclaim that the time has come to express something you don't feel comfortable expressing before to yourself and others. This realization of self has been with you for a while now, and your angels are ready to create your changes in your life, ready to create changes in your life to accommodate it. Reflect on what your future self would have to say to you at the moment. Okay, what would and this also helps by thinking of your situation as someone else. I find that sometimes I get more honest answers. Like if a friend was going through this, what would I say to them? What advice would I give? You know, and then take that advice for you. Just make sure you're speaking your truth. You're being you're being authentic to yourself. You know, you're not so much your ego, but your heart, your passion, you know, the things you love to do. And let me see if there's something else. Oh, yes, healing. There's still, I mean, the work is never done truly, but something specific right now needs to be healed, needs to be worked on. So I feel like you probably know what that is. And you don't have to express it to anyone, but to yourself is most important. So healing whatever that is. And again, it could have something to do with solar plexus. It could be throat as well. Right, and the last message, blue. Confront your fear. Okay, so this is a major issue that needs to be, I mean, for that to come out 2 times in a row, this is something you really need to take care of in order to have a better experience with what you're receiving here. Soul companions, important connections are building. Your angels want you to make new, mutually supportive bonds. The people you meet are special to your journey. Welcome them into your heart space. Think of someone in your life you've connected with recently. Send this person a message or reach out to talk face to face. See how you can build on your connection. Okay, so new friendships coming in. This could be work related. It could be romantic again. But I feel like this has to do soul companions, you know, like your soulmate, but also your, what is it, the vibe with your tribe, whatever that expression was, I can't remember, your soul tribe. I feel like it's about connecting more with people on your level, people similar to you, and having these really strong bonded relationships with them in a way that you haven't with other people. Like it's time for that. I feel like it's probably something you haven't had. It's also part of your spiritual process and awakening. So soulmates coming in. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 3. And we have Nourish, number 6. Feeding the sweet animal of your body. Okay, you can see she has like a nice hot drink, a tea or a coffee or something. I imagine it's probably tea. So taking the time to indulge, I'm hearing the word indulge, 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 in a healthy way, of course. It's time for self-care, self-love, nourishing your body, your mind, your spirit, taking a little break, relaxation. You've been going at something, you've been giving it your full attention, you've been working extra hard, putting in the hours, and it's starting to get to that point where you're going to have, you know, you're going to have that breaking point, and you don't have to go into that. You just need to step back, take a little time for yourself, maybe take a day and go out into nature, go to a park, go into some woods or a forest if you have that available. Go to the beach, to the lake, around the water. Or maybe it's just staying in and feeling comforted by reading or listening to a good book of some sort. Spending time maybe cleaning your house, burning some incense, maybe rearranging furniture, bringing in some fresh plants or flowers of some sort. Whatever gives you the most comfort. And again, indulge, like really indulge. It isn't about just, let me have a nice meal for today. This is like taking that whole day, couple days, a week, whatever you feel you need, and just spending every minute of that day. It's all about you, what you want to do, what you need. Indulge. Okay, the first message we have, a forgotten spell will bring you unexpected blessings. A forgotten spell. And also we have a green eye. That might be significant to some of you. I have green eyes. That might be significant to some of you. So we have 3 green eyes here. You can see all the potions. I like the books. It looks like water in a tea glass or something, plants. So some of you, this could be, it doesn't have to be specifically a spell. Maybe it's an affirmation. I'm hearing poetry, a line, a verse. There's something you used to use that was really powerful for you that you have forgotten or just stopped doing. So this is saying now is a time to bring that back. Put it where you can see it. Say it out loud. It's going to bring some type of blessing in. Maybe you've been working towards something. This could be something unexpected that the universe just says, it's time. She or he needs this blessing in their life. And if you know somebody with green eyes, like it might have something to do with that person. Pay attention to unexpected people that you meet. Notice the eye color. It might have something, that could be a sign that there's a message for you from them. And a magical moment will change everything. Be ready. Okay, this is interesting because even though all 3 readings, or the first 2, I haven't been through this one yet, but very similar, like as far as something unexpected is about to come in. And I also have been getting this message from other readers, like something major is on the horizon, like literally about to happen for many of us. And some of us don't know what it is. Some of us do, but it's also exciting. So, this is going to help bring that blessing in. A magic moment will change everything. Be ready, which is kind of difficult, when you don't know, you try. How do you plan for something that you don't know? Like I remember once I asked somebody, a musician that was just everything to me at that time, and I was fortunate enough to meet them. And I asked them, what advice would you give me as a musician? And he said, expect the unexpected. And I was like, okay, that sounds awesome, but how can you expect it if it's unexpected? It's a conundrum. So here we go, our third message. Embrace calm and clarity. Let your intuition guide you. Okay, also divination. There's some cards here. I feel like for some of you, divination might be the way to go. There could be some extra answers coming through for you. That way that that's not coming through, or I might be missing out on here. Purple and green is coming through a lot too. Like just before I started reading, let me show you real quick. I'm in the room that I do my Reiki in, and I have a table with all my stones and stuff. And look at this. These are my newest scissors I got for cord cutting. Purple and green. Purple and green. The pillows on my bed are purple and green. So something about that color. Look, purple and green. Something about those colors are very significant for you and possibly for me as well. So embracing the calm and clarity, let your intuition guide you. So just go with it, follow, even if it seems strange and something that you might not normally focus or allow or take seriously. So a major shift, a blessing, something is coming, and nourishing yourself, allowing, preparing yourself for what this is coming in. Okay, the first tarot we have heart chakra. Creative expression, romantic proposals, offers, invitations, taking action, following your heart, attraction, dating, affection, your ideal man or woman, an amiable, intelligent young person full of new ideas and proposals. Okay, so for some of you, this could be a person coming in. This could be the wish. This could be the blessing. It could be a person coming in as all three readings had major relationships and romance and all of this stuff happening. So many of you are in a place right now that this, whether you've been preparing for it or not, you've reached this place where you're ready for it. Your heart is open. You're very expressive with your love, with your passion, and people are attracted to that. Following your heart, following your intuition. People or person are coming in. Someone that is very influential, someone that is very inspiring and creative. Perhaps this person is who you've been waiting for, and perhaps this is a person that's coming in to support you with whatever the wish, the desire, the blessing is. Crown chakra, number 20, judgment. The daily choices I make now align with my life's purpose. Okay, so this could be a life purpose blessing. Nourishment also for the soul. I mean, look at all the purple and green again. There's just something very significant about that color for you. Judgment, self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, composure, decisiveness, homesickness, snap judgments, aborting blame, forgiveness, final reckoning, a final examination. As you sow shall reap. Okay, so some sort of judgment has been passed. Maybe it's you reflecting on the decisions, judging yourself, judging others. Maybe you feel like you've been judged. Again, remember up here how I was saying that maybe you weren't expecting this blessing, but the universe said, it's just time. This person is in the right place. This is what they need right now. So not as a judgment, but, in a way looking at you, thinking that way, this person is meant to have this at this time in their life, whether they realize it or not. So sort of a judgment, but not really. I hope you know what I'm trying to say. Letting go of any type of blame. Forgiveness, so also a type of healing. This could be also why the heart here, the heart is open and passionate. You've let go of any past hurts, wounds, judgments. You've forgiven yourself, you've forgiven others. You're more connected in the higher realms. The spiritual awakening it's talking about here as well, awakening process. Inspiration, crown chakra again, Ace of Wands, new beginning, good news, physically starting something, creative spark, new initiative, finding new passion, enthusiasm, urgency, accepting a challenge, potential talent growth, action, travel, excitement, getting in the game. Okay, this was also similar to pile 1. So a complete shift in your life, doing new things, exciting things, passion, creativity, people coming in ways that they hadn't before, traveling, possibly moving. It's all very exciting for you. It's all good news. Like it's coming through quickly. This is also similar to the other two readings. Like there's no real hesitation. Like this is just going to come through and sweep you along. So this could be another reason it's saying nourish, get ready for this as much as you can. Whether you know what it is or not, just preparing. We always want our health to be the best it can possibly be so we can live these lives and these incredible dreams. I like how the back of these angel cards are very similar as well. Okay, so interesting. Look at color-coded. I love that. Let's see, we have, I believe this is sort of blue, or is that purple? Let's see what the color represents. Spotlight, personal responsibility. Okay. The big picture, make choices that reflect the main goal. Your angels ask that instead of focusing on little things that can distract you, create negativity, you shift your focus to the big picture today. Your angels remind you, when you keep that in mind, each choice you make will be in favor of what you ultimately want. Reflect upon your main goal now, write it on a piece of paper, and put the paper somewhere you will see it constantly, such as beside the bathroom mirror. Okay, so I feel like you are, some of you are ready and paying attention and working towards this, where others, as I said, it'll be more of a surprise. But I feel like, you're a little too scattered all over the place. You've got too much going on. So really only focusing on this right now. I'm not saying give everything up completely. You can always go back to it. Or maybe there's some things that you can't, like you have to give it your full attention to. So just try to narrow it down as much as possible so that your main focus and goal is on what's happening right here, right now. 777, face fear. And the color, confront fear. Okay, I didn't need that. Your angels are asking you to release the fear of the unknown, okay? Because this is completely new and different, and some of you are going to be a little shaken up. Release the fear of the unknown, trust the universe, and give up your control over what's going to happen next. They're telling you not to fear the future, but rather to embrace it with faith that it's all in your best interest. It is perfect in design, brought to you by your most trusted guides. Go into an easy sitting position with your hands upturned on your knees for a few moments as you honor your faith in the future. Okay, so taking a moment to settle and ground, reflecting on this. Again, some of you don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be a huge ordeal. It's going to knock you off your guard. And, it might cause a little fear, but it's saying you're meant to experience this. Your guides are here. They're supporting you not to worry. And just do your best to prepare for it mentally, emotionally, physically. The Nourish card is our very first one. Meditation is always helpful, whatever form it is, whether it is sitting like this, or maybe you do walking meditation, or some other type of meditation. Trust the divine. Okay, and purple or violet, let me see. Invoke the manifestation powers of the universe. Okay, so this is major manifestations coming in for you. New opportunities, make a positive change. Again, trusting, letting go, allowing. You've got those 2 crown chakras coming up here on those 2 as well. Your angels are pushing you towards a change you need to make. Oh, wait a minute, sorry. Your angels are pushing you towards a change you need to make. When you are excited about a new opportunity and people are coming your way, good things will arrive. You are being encouraged to focus on the positive in new situations and to look forward to the challenges that will inevitably come with them. Listen to a song that empowers you right now as you let yourself feel inspired and excited for what is to come. Being excited for something helps get through that fear. It grounds us while lifting our energy, helping us to better connect, because what was it said for the purple is about invoke the manifestation powers of the universe. This is happening for you all the time, but this is about better connecting, allowing it, all of this new abundance, all of these beautiful blessings that are coming in. You're completely supported. The universe is nurturing to you, telling you exactly what is happening, what you need to do, what to look for, all the keys, the signs, the synchronicities. Just be open and trust and let go of that fear. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they are helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. And oh, by the way, the clock timer is 1:11:11.